especially if you're any kind of creative. I mean, but I imagine this applies to any person. Like
Mhm.
you literally need time to just like do nothing, and your brain just processes things and thoughts and feelings, and you need that quote unquote time doing, because you're never really doing nothing. You're
Processing time. Yeah. I mean, you're burning 1,500 calories a day
Mhm.
with just your brain sitting there working on shit. So
Yeah. And you need
What I'm
that.
hearing is we need more efficient brains.
yes, also that.
Oh,
I think Ben is talking, but
then you
he's
are on
muted.
mute.
Ben is on mute.
Thank you. Why did I mute myself? No, I was gonna say, like we need to design brains like Mark's AC, like constantly running two parallel
Oh, no.
but opposing processes at the same time.
Always.
Yeah.
Inside of
I
you
should-
are two lobes.
Like try really hard to relax while also like scanning for threats.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Welcome to being ADHD. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's why something I've talked about in lots of places, but like with some of my therapists, like one of the mysteries to me is that like most brain processes can be traced back to some kind of survival instinct. Like, oh, your brain's doing this because, you know, it thinks it's keeping you safe. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But it always baffles me how any form of depression, whether it's chemical or situational or whatever, is the opposite. Like depression is almost like its own separate entity that wants to ensure its own survival. And so you'll have things like you'll be like,
Right.
I know that if I do this thing, I will feel better. Yeah, but I don't want to do that. It's almost like the depression is its own little monster going, no, don't do that because you'll get rid of me. I need to survive.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that.
Well,
That's weird to me.
Yeah.
Like, do you know the study about how dogs got domesticated? The Soviet fox study.
The foxes, yeah. I love those foxes.
Where he like, so this guy, yeah.
I think they're still doing it. It's still ongoing, right?
You can still buy them.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a But
anyway,
like, yeah. So I just love the like. It's like, oh, like as they become more domesticated, like their eyes get bigger and they get like floppier and curlier. Like, and it's just so funny.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, like did we hack them to be cute, or did they hack our nervous system to look like
they
babies?
hacked us.
It's like,
yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
What was I think there's a Bruce Sterling story where basically like some guy meets an alien intelligence that is not intelligent, and they're like, oh, like consciousness is kind of a dead end. Like,
oh,
you know,
that is
one of the Schismatrix.
No, it is The Golden Man, made into a fantastic movie with Nick Cage that has nothing to do with the story. But yeah, it's like basically like this like very beautiful like man who has evolved to see like 10 seconds ahead in time and like really doesn't have a lot of any intelligence going on, but secretes a lot of pheromones as well. So like they can't kill him. He's like impossible to, you know, do anything about. And also like, oh no, this guy's gonna breed with everyone. And well, I guess that's it for humanity. That evolution outdid us, and not in a good way. But the movie with Nick Cage is amazing and has nothing to do with any of that. It's just Nick Cage being like quantum psychic. Nick Cage.
Is that Proyas? That's somebody I remember. Or
Alex Proyas.
Yeah, I'm trying to like Golden. Who?
I keep hearing good things about the new Fall of the House of Usher series, but I was bummed. I was bummed to find out that like it's not really much to do with the actual Fall of the House of Usher story. I was like, oh.
Yeah, it feels like kind of like I've heard it's kind of like a framing thing around like a bunch of Poe stuff. I haven't watched it, but I hear good things.
Yeah, I hear good things too. But yeah, I hear there's like references, and you're like, oh, that's when, you know.
Yeah, I mean, if
someone compared it to Sherlock somehow in that way, which I didn't quite understand. But
I'd be there for a Poe-inspired like League of Extraordinary Gentlemen thing.
Oh, yeah. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to change the stream name. Oh, well. even though I have a to-do item, this shows you how much my to-do list.
Todo.
works. Todost. Episode 4, great. Oh, because I didn't change it for the Monday game either. So
Woohoo!
it's the new stars. Great. Good job. This is why I'm a GM and not a producer.
Oh no.
Yeah, Nick will not be joining us tonight. They are feeling poorly. So
Boo!
all of the stuff.
Yeah. Oh,
Peter's shirt is dedicated to Nick.
yay.
Let's see what we're reading. And we is this the same crew as last time, or were we missing Tally last time?
No, I think it was the same. Was the last?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I remember Nick
Oh, yeah,
was at a
Porcupine.
conference and came in late.
Oh right,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh yeah, host. I'm not in Rhode Island anymore. Yes, Next is the movie with Nick Cage. It's great. So good. So bad. Cool. What happened last time? Last time we did a lot of talking about family stuff.
Yeah.
Cly has blocked Guts, I think.
Oh
and
no.
Spike, because they got in big trouble, and their parents talked to Guts' parents, and
I mean, fair.
Guts' parents had a little talk, which Guts talked their way out of, which was very good. We did some downtime action stuff, which was fun. Tally noted down where the two-way portal between the Golden Jungle and Tennis Bar is that BRB took her through. It is open sporadically, so that's going to be fun to get through.
Oh no.
Spike was working on the dog teeth. I just have dog teeth scrap gun is my note.
Yep.
Spike's dad is Polaris. It's great. Tally's dad, John, is a social studies teacher at the high school. Mom, Jeannie, works at Dara as a peelback therapist. That's great. And then O-Range, because we have some pluses with them on the olfaction list there. Null Range invited y'all to a party at the Water Tower, which turned out to be kind of an audition.
That we did so well at.
Yeah, Spike did some amazing stunts, which did not work out great, but everyone pulled together, and your teamwork convinced them to invite you to Tennis Bar for a fussed hoverboarding demo.
I did successfully repair Guts's drone.
Yeah, Guts tried to do a grind off of a crane chain thing or something. Got caught and smashed her drone, and Spike fixed it up and got some extra spare parts that weren't necessary probably in that drone. So you got some cool extra parts on there.
Fine.
Yeah, totally good. Let me check the cool Slugblaster play cycle document here. So we did all the downtime. We got a run of we have a run. The goal is to get to Tennis Spar and participate in the fussed hoverboarding demo. Did we have a prize? Is there a prize? There's a prize associated with it.
Oh, well, I mean,
I don't know if I have figured out what that is yet, or if I have figured out and not told anyone, including
this friendship.
me. Let's see, demo. Searching for demos gonna be great. Fuss is throwing it. Yeah, there's that run. Where is that? Great. Yeah, and I think the prize for this is at the demo. Any tricks you do will be +1 style. I think that's
okay.
Yeah,
prize for that.
Is does that add to my inherent +1?
Yes, any trick you do, we'll get a +1 there.
Cool. I'll have so much style.
So that'll be fun. That'll be a good time. And who knows? Fust might offer you some sort of deal if everything goes great.
I'm sure nothing will go wrong.
Yeah, nothing could go wrong. And again, for those at home, Fust is the last real indie sponsor operated by Total Assholes.
I thought it was going to be a company name at first.
It is, yeah, it is.
Operated by
Total Assholes. Yeah, they will not be bought out by Myper or anyone. And they will soon to be the only one, since I think which one is Scramcat's going to get bought out by someone else soon, but that's none of our concern right now. But yeah, Fust is a group of diehard anti-establishment old guard jerks known for refusing sales to moms looking for birthday presents and banning kids from the store for not knowing what a peel back is. They also own a pizza chain called Infinite Pizza.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, Slugblasters like to hang out at. Great. So that is the run. That is the prize. The obstacles are for me to know and you to discover. Also for me to discover, probably.
I'm sure they won't be that bad.
Yeah,
Everything's fine.
Who knows? I'll find out when you do. So we're at the refresh part. So everyone gets to refresh your boost and kick, both from your attitude and your signature and for the crew. Yeah.
Okay.
So uncheck all those checks. I will likewise collect some bite too.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
okay, and I can clear it off of my turbo as well.
Yeah. Everything that's checked gets unchecked.
Cool.
Yeah. So I get 1 bite per blaster, I believe. Let me double check that. Last time I took no bite. Where's that cool thing in the book?
That no bite zone.
I was talking to some folks about like, oh yeah, if like Forge in the Dark games I really like them, and the mechanics of the machine is all really nice, but like I'm pretty convinced there's no good way to lay that out in a book.
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't think there are any good Forge in the Dark books that are like don't take like 4 times to read through to get everything. Let's see. Bite. Mhm. Yeah. Ooh, I collect 1 bite per player and gain extra bite from certain challenges. What? Oh, you don't have any challenges. You don't have challenges yet. That's a thing that happens. Great.
Fair.
So that will be 3 bite for me plus 1 bite that I got earlier. So I'll be starting off with 4 bite. And again, bites is a currency that I can use I can spend 1 to introduce a surprise problem, cut to action with you in over your heads, or advance a threat, which I could already do. Or I can spend 2 bite to force an immediate additional disaster roll for a PC, or introduce a random challenge to the crew, or pay a little bit more to pick something specific. Ooh, so that's how I can get a challenge on the board here, which will be fun. Cool.
That's good, since obviously this is going to be so easy for us.
Yeah, so easy. Great. So that is our refresh step. Great. So we're into the run proper now. I think, well, actually, before we jump into the run, you've got a little bit of time before the expo happens. Is there anything that you want to do at home before doing some interdimensional hopping?
Let's see. I'm kind of curious about how we all feel about doing a corporate gig like this.
Yeah. Do you all like hang out in your what's your detention or the church basement? You all like get together in the church basement where you got all your stuff, have a little hangout.
Because I think Guts is like over the moon about this.
Mhm.
And it's probably in the church basement, like talking about prepping for this super exciting event with what's the company name again?
Fust, F-U-S-T, all
Fust.
capitals. Yeah.
And yeah, she probably has a little bust graphic that's showing up on the feed.
Yeah. I think
and it's just probably talking like full infomercial about it. Like, I'm wondering if her take on her shared goal with Tally is that, you know, the sort of the mechanisms of advertising and influencing are the way to get the best way to get the word out about slug blasting.
Yeah, I definitely think
FUST is apparently an acronym for Follow Us to Slamtown. Nice. Sorry, I interrupted you, Tally.
Oh, yeah, I was just gonna say that I think Tally is probably like taking things very seriously. Yeah, I'm, you know what? I'm like, I've got like just like paper, like just little, just I've got pamphlets that I'm using like the big paper cutter to cut. You know, just like this is come on, like yeah, we're gonna do this. We gotta do a good show. We gotta show hard.
Is there? I mean, like, how do we? Torn, because I kind of feel like, especially because they're all total a-holes, like I don't know that we'd be super like. I don't think we'd like them. We don't like Fust, do we? It doesn't
I
seem
think
like
Guts isn't thinking that far ahead. I think Guts is just like, they are big and important movers in this business world. Kind of.
Yeah. And mechanically, you don't have any plus or minus faction.
Right.
I'm just wondering. You can feel however you like.
We don't have any minuses yet.
Are there any like local, you know, independent type?
Oh, Fust is basically the only independent one.
Oh, it's the only.
Yeah. So there's the sponsors that we have out here are Scramcat. Scramcat is basically the ones that popularized slugboarding, slug blasting. But they are going to be acquired by Miper, who are very corporate.
Oh, right,
and
right.
Have a whole thing. There's Harddecker, who have recently pivoted to slug blasting. They from making outer planar mining products. So all their stuff is very industrial looking. And Wilkie's is the multiverse's largest confectionery and other foodstuffs brand. And they make Panic energy drink, which is a favorite of Slugblaster's.
Man, I'm just torn because the fact that they're total a-holes is I feel like really rubs me the wrong way, and yet the fact that they're the most indie of them is like it's a bit dichotomous. I'm like, I don't know.
And Guts is like hiding the Wilkie's drinks out of shot as she gets ready to send more content to the stream.
Turn the Panic energy drinks the other way.
Yep.
Yeah. Tally's definitely like, yeah, we have to separate the personal from the structural, okay? Like, so.
But is there anything we would want to do, like if we do win? Is there anything kind of move we'd want to make to undermine them or to like, throw up somebody else's name when it's all said and done?
Man. Well, if somebody's going to speak for us, it really should be Tally. Would I say that though? Oh man. I think she probably says that and then immediately is like, wait, what am I saying? I mean, I'll have the spotlight, of course, but
Yeah. I just feel like it's a good opportunity to maybe, I'm not sure what, but like to use this opportunity to get some kind of message out there that if there's something kind of message we want to get out.
Oh, absolutely. Ursula's rule forever.
Well, that's just fact.
Yeah, maybe like to try to workshop some things to shout when the camera's on us.
Oh yeah.
Of course, we have so like I've got the blackboard in the church.
That's already
basement.
built into the room.
Yeah.
The sliding, yeah.
It's like, okay, Ursulas are the best. You can be an Ursula too. We're all Ursulas.
We're all Ursulas.
Yeah. So wait, okay. Is Myper kind of Apple?
Let's see. Myper is some people are different. They choose excellence. They choose precision. They choose something with classical music and confusing shots of austere architecture and European models in their advertisements. They choose Myper, a design-focused tech company striving to change the world one innovation at a time. So yeah, basically Apple.
Yeah. I'll note that as branding manager or whatever, I think I switched us from punks and partiers to punks and weirdos.
Yes.
So we now get +3 crew style after runs where you take an unconventional approach.
And where you leave your mark and make a statement.
Yes.
From the punks.
I've got an idea. I think there's a long-term plan Grit's working on. Kind of Grit's thing.
Oh yeah,
Some
that's
ideas. I might have a surprise for y'all at the end of this competition.
Oh, and it's not a competition, it's an exhibition. It's just
an exhibition, sorry.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah. I mean, you can make it a competition.
Yeah. Anything's a competition with the right attitude. If there's one thing we've learned from D&D.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about this. I think, Tally would be the person. I think while you're having this little conversation in the church basement, you get a call. And what does your communications look like?
I think my parents probably got me, and I'm probably still on like a pretty boring, phone, whatever is,
Cool.
like the iPhone a few generations old, but like heavily stickered.
What's your ringtone?
Oh gosh, it's not Heath, you're gonna tell me here. Not Barracuda. Not Barracuda.
I don't know. I mean, that's pretty good.
That is a pretty good one.
Okay. Yeah.
I like it.
We'll go with that for now.
Yeah, it works.
So yeah, you get a call, and you have call waiting or caller ID. It is Van from Null Range. He's the one who's all business, has speakers in his helmet. I think you interacted with last time.
Yeah. Always planning new tricks. Is that his thing?
That is, who is that? I don't know. Maybe, yeah.
Okay. Van, all business.
Van, all business.
Null Range. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I have a picture frame yet. Yeah, if anyone wants to add pictures to the NPCs, go nuts, because there's a lot of them.
Oh yeah.
I put all your parents and family in there as well.
Yay.
So plenty of things to fill in. Yeah, so Van gives Tally a call. You can take it by yourself or on speaker, whichever you like.
Speaker.
Great.
Like, hey, Van.
Tally, you guys all hyped for the expo?
Yeah, we're ready. Ursula's
great.
Born to race or exhibit.
Going to, yes, it's not a race this time. Maybe next time. But yeah, Fuss just wants us to show off a little bit, and that's what we're good at. So a couple things. We're gonna go in standard Null Range style. So we're wearing Dara outfits, the orange jumpsuits. Do you have anything like that?
I do think I'm just like checking with the group. Like, are we
I think Guts kind of holds her like photonic jacket protectively.
Yeah. I mean, we've got our style. We're ready.
Yeah.
You know
Um,
what? In the church basement, where we store our stuff like in this section that's labeled Halloween decorations because it's a church and they don't do Halloween, so they don't ever look there. If I recall correctly, I think there's a big orange inflatable pumpkin that could probably be turned into like 3 jumpsuits.
yeah, you could do that.
Take a little doing if somebody has some sewing know-how or something.
Tally, your folks don't have anything lying around that you can grab?
Uh, uh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
For this important thing, yeah. But are we sure we want to go? Doesn't it look a little homogenous if we're all dressed as Dara?
I
Like,
mean, it's a big gag, right? Like Dara doesn't fucking slugboard, so like
I think Guts is having a side conversation with Spike, explaining about cutting up the inflatable pumpkin into like strips of orange that can be used as headbands or scarves.
That'd be certainly be easier than trying to
And it
make a
would give
jumpsuit
like
out
a
of him.
unified sense without all of us having the same style, is the idea.
yeah. Just thinking about this van. Like, wouldn't the narrative be clearer if like we were like the radical Slugblasters and you guys were the Dara executives chasing us down?
yeah, that
Oh,
sounds
that could
great.
be a cool scene. We could have some like coordinated moves and stuff where like y'all chasing us and we escape you and things. It's like a whole chase scene.
I'm pretty
Like,
sure
hang on,
Guts
and
loves
here's like some
theater, so
you hear some like muffled like like he's talking to someone else. Like,
yeah.
I think I'd like someone to roll for this. This is fun. I think it's gonna be Tally since you're the one on the phone.
Yeah.
The point person.
Yeah, you're our point person. You start off with your 1 die there. Do you want to add anything to that? Take it there.
And this for like
This is to
convincing
see
them.
like if they go for it. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
man.
I'll stay with 1. We'll see.
Nice.
Oh no.
Does anyone want to help?
So I could burn attitude, I guess, to help.
Mhm.
Oh man.
Let's see who's got. We all are about the same, right?
Oh, I should clear my trouble. No, wait, I'm not clearing my trouble. I'm only clearing
No, do not clear your trouble.
No, not doing it.
I feel maybe we could burn like one of the crew dice since this is all of
Yeah.
us working together.
That makes sense. Yeah, yeah.
Cool. Want to do a boost from crew?
Okay.
I'm down with that.
Great.
Since we're all kind of like throwing ideas at Tally and
Yeah.
stuff, feels like we're all
Yeah.
sort of.
Awesome.
I'll check it. Check it.
Check
I
it
mean,
off.
I'll check the box. I mean, check it.
Persuasion trick.
Highest was a
right.
4.
A 4. Great. So that means it happens, but there is a snag. What kind of snag do we want here? Yeah. They're like, okay, cool. We like your idea. How about this? Well, yeah, that's not gonna work either. How about this? No. Yeah, you know what? If you want us to chase you, you know what? We're gonna scrap the whole Dara thing then. I think I got a better idea.
Oh no.
Yeah. No, this is gonna be fucking rad. Like, great. Okay. Look, there's have you've never been to Venice Bar, right? So there's some public baths, so like big marketplace. There's some public baths, not too hard to find. If you can't find them, ask around. Shouldn't be too hard to locate. Fuss is going to have a setup there, and yeah, I think we got a surprise for you. This is gonna be awesome. I'll see you there. And he like drops you a timestamp and says, "Brad, let's kick it." Signs off.
Coolly.
I can't remember. Do we have like are any of the groups really kind of like our arch nemesis? I mean, I know there's like some where you have negative ones with and stuff. But,
BRB, we have negative one.
Yeah, I think it's just BRB that you're not super friends with, but you still party with him sometimes. So
well, I mean, there's also, I know it's like, under authorities, Dara and Doorways were not.
yeah.
Just none of
Grown-ups
the
are mostly the
All right. I'm just getting some ideas for my future.
I'm sure
Grit's always
BRB
planning.
can be-
Grit's always got a little plan in the works.
awesome. Cool. So looking at your crew map, looks like your way to Thenaspar is through the Golden Jungles, through your intermittent two-way gate there.
I'm sure this will
So,
be everything's fine.
your thin spot to Golden Jungles was near the church. Was that right?
That sounds familiar.
I honestly don't remember.
I do remember there being a guard or like a
A
custodian.
janitor?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's by the high school. It's by the high school.
Hmm.
Yeah, because the janitor is on the NPCs. That is Gacy Johnson, who knows guts. Yeah, cool. So it's outside the school. So you're gonna be taking off. Well, actually, I don't know. The expo should be during the daytime, so you're gonna be taking off during the daytime, and it's probably a school day.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are y'all's excuses for not going to school today,
Oh God.
or skipping out without anyone noticing?
It's during the day.
It's during the day. Yeah.
I think I'd be intrigued if there was some class going on a field trip,
Mhm.
and I explained to all parties that I was going with them to see the interdimensional research museum, the Dara museum.
It's a field trip to Dara. Ooh, okay.
I think maybe the reason Andromeda's not with us is because Andromeda's sick today.
Mm-hmm.
And so,
or Andromeda's just like at school.
well, I thought if Andromeda was sick, that was my excuse. I'd be like, I need to take Andromeda their homework, and so if I could leave early, I was going to take them some like soup and their assignments so they could have them done before tomorrow.
Yeah, and Dara is actually right next to the high school, so that's super convenient. Great. So let's say you could pull that off, no problem. So you who pops open the thin spot to Golden Jungle?
I imagine Guts would want to do it.
Nice. Are you streaming this entire thing or waiting until you get there?
Nice. Gutters.
What's up, Gutters? Great. Yeah, and so you kick off your portal with your pink laser blades.
Yeah.
And yeah, you see it's the same spot you went through before because let's go to a particular place. And yeah, you all easily pop on through to the jungle where you landed last time. It's kind of like that clearing. I think there's always kind of like an echo between dimensions. So I think like where the school is, maybe there's like a particular like old growth tree there.
Yeah.
That you always pop out near the school tree. Yeah. So Tally, tell me about where this intermittent portal is.
Yeah. So if we
it was in a tree, right?
We go across the river down to the party site, and then I think we keep going, and it was like at the next buried Gundam, between that and a tree probably.
Nice. I think I'd like you to do another roll to navigate there.
Yeah.
Just but both to make sure you remember exactly where it is and to see if there's any complications along the way.
Yeah. This feels like something I might want to.
Could it be like in a big giant, I don't know if you call that a knot hole, but when a tree has like a big giant hole, like almost a person-sized hole,
Mm,
that could be in there. So it looks like you're going into the tree, but you're actually, when it's open, you're going through the portal.
nice.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Well, I can't think of any reason to bump this from 1d6.
Well, I wouldn't want to get lost in the.
Yeah.
That would be terrible.
Well. Yeah.
I mean,
We wouldn't want to go on an adventure.
there's always both reasons and not reasons.
Fair.
Okay. I got a 1.
You got a 1. Great.
Woohoo!
Great. Let's see,
Oh.
what's in the golden jungle? Yeah, so I
So many
think
bad things.
maybe you got
Oh.
yeah, because you were in not a great spot, I think, when you got grabbed. So maybe, and since you weren't the one navigating, you know, possibly got turned around, or you're pretty lost once you get past the party site. And oof, yeah. Yeah, you get to a tree with a big knot in it. You swear this is the one, but clearly, there's no portal. You can't see Fennispar there. And like, oh, maybe it's intermittent. So like you wait and
Oh no.
there's nothing there.
Guts is vamping for the stream.
Mm-hmm.
Would my multiversal maps be of use here?
Ooh, would they? Let's see. Multiversal maps. They have a specific thing associated with them. Multiversal maps. Terrain. I see local terrain maps for a number of world overlaid and gridded, allowing you to figure out exactly which part of that vampire nest you're going to portal right into. Yeah, it doesn't say it has any particular advantage. We can have you do a thing, maybe to try to use it to navigate a little bit. Guts, your drone is working again. And as it's kind of going around, you're vamping and stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of like showing like, oh yeah, like this is the golden jungle, multiple suns in the sky, it's always lush and green, and you're kind of like showing off the foliage and whatnot while you're kind of like waiting / pretending to try to do stuff to get through here. And it's been a little bit too long, and you get a message on stream.
Yeah.
It says, dude, go back to the tree. Like, take the drone back to the tree. What was that?
Okay, so I think yeah, this is an opportunity to interact with the viewers. So it's like, hey, somebody's coming on to say, go back and check out the tree. Let's have a look at that, Droney.
And as you kind of pan up to the thing, it just looks like a jungle tree.
Yeah.
Until you see 2 yellow eyes kind of peering down from a branch up top.
Oh no.
What do you do when you see this?
Yeah, so and that's directly above us, basically.
That's directly above you, yeah.
Let's see. I think the Guts' immediate action is to tell the other two, like just kind of freezes, not in perhaps as much fear as she should have, but is like, Ursula's, there is something probably like a jungle cat in the tree right above us. And she's just kind of showing the display without trying to move much. So we might have company real soon. And I think she adjusts her photonic jacket.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Maybe just gets the wings ready to go.
Just like, can you yeah, maybe Tyler says like, can you focus that into a laser pointer?
Oh,
And
I
when you
think
start-
that gives her an idea of like she's gonna try and use the drone, get the cat or whatever it is to chase the drone.
Mhm.
Like
Gonna
it.
buzz it past the eyes a few times.
Yeah. Um,
That's going to,
And-
of course, destroy the drone, but I don't think Guts is thinking.
yeah, that's great.
I
When
can
you do
repair
that, the drone kind of like zooms up to like where the eyes are,
Yeah.
and then zooms away, and a pair of eyes follows the drone, and like it seems like from the same spot the other eyes look down and leaps down at you.
Oh
So-
no.
And right in the middle of the group is a Math Panther.
Yay.
It is a
New friend.
rather large,
Large friend.
very very lithe, and
Yay.
it's got this like dark shifting pattern, kind of camouflages in and kind of sparkles a little bit. It's hard to kind of see,
Relatable.
but you can definitely see who is the best target here. Let's see. You got board, you got a pamphlet, you got nothing there.
We all have our
Yeah,
little
I
blaster
think
guns,
it's
I
I
guess.
think it's gonna leap at Guts, since you're the one
Oh no.
controlling the drone, and the other one is like chasing the drone.
Oh well, okay. Could be
Yeah.
worse. Could be raining.
Yeah, so Math Panther leaping right at your face.
So wait, there's two
Oh.
of them, one chasing the drone and one attacking Guts.
Yeah,
Oh man. Let's see.
Math Panthers multiply.
Oh no.
Because math.
Better than the
What?
Meth Panthers.
They also try to divide their prey.
Oh, not good.
Yeah.
If not friend, why? Okay, so
Do they have to do it in order?
They have to divide you before they can subtract your liver.
Exactly. Order of operations, Math Panther.
yeah, can I use my jacket to try and flash up and confuse it?
Yeah, you sure can.
Or let's see, is there something more like glowing tentacles, maybe? I'd like to use the hard light stuff. Yeah, but none of the, well, fists. Yeah, I don't want to hurt it. I want to disable it if I can. Let's see. I guess I'll throw. Yeah, I really don't want to get attacked by this thing. So yeah, if I use turbo, do I have to
Mhm.
use turbo? If I use a turbo, does that get me 2 dice on this, or is it
That will get you. Yeah. So if you use a
okay?
boost, you can get another die for that.
I'll use a boost and yeah, I think I'm trying. I'll try to entrance again if that's possible. Yeah. Okay. And I'm on the right dice roller.
2 dice.
2d6, rolling 2d6. That is a 5 and a 3.
That is a 5. Great. Cool. Let's see again what I can do here. So that 5 is going to, yeah. So that's going to
Succeed with
basically,
the complication.
yeah. So I think what it looks like is the Panther is kind of like trying to, it's less entranced and more, it's like the vampire counting beans. It's like trying to figure out the like patterns that it's like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
it's trying to like solve the Fourier transforms of your light there.
Yeah.
But I think it is doing that So it leapt at you, and I think it landed on you, and it's just
And
like
it's not just on top.
it's got you pinned down, and it's just like staring at your jacket, trying to like
Relatable cat behavior.
see what's
Very.
going on there. Yeah, so you are
Okay.
pinned, and that is going to be a slam pinned that will resolve when the Math Panther gets off of you. You can also note that if you want to not be pinned by the Math Panther.
And nope would give me more trouble, I assume.
Yes, that'll give you 2 trouble.
Could I? Well, I don't know, Peter. Do
Or someone else could note it for you.
Yeah.
if they want.
Which, just as
Yeah.
a reminder, that's Tally's special thing, right?
Oh yeah.
yeah. I get styled for noping.
Oh,
and I
cool.
feel like with I still take the trouble, but
Oh,
I feel like with Guts doing that, like narratively, it makes sense for Tally to like be right there,
Mhm.
yeah.
and just be like
So are you gonna note that?
yeah.
Cool.
Everyone's cool with that.
Mark your 2 trouble. Mark your style.
Yeah. Yep,
and
you're gonna
tell
nope.
Tell me what
Yeah.
cool thing you do to keep that from happening.
Do I keep it from happening, or does it count if I like
Or if you resolve it,
yeah,
if you
yeah.
unpin him somehow.
Intercept it, maybe.
I think no, I kind of feel like this happened so quickly. You know, it's like, oh, like where's the portal? It's like, oh, there's eyes. Like, oh, Math Panther. That like if I'm standing right next to or Guts and like a giant cat, a big cat jumps on Guts, my first reaction is just to like push it away. Like, get off. Like, yeah. And maybe I I think I just do that, and the cat is probably not reacting as it would normally.
Yeah,
so
it
like,
is.
It's entranced.
It is
so I just
also big and strong. I think you like knock it off, and it's just kind of like crouched next.
You do have the laser glove.
Oh, you do have the laser glove, yeah.
More powerful somehow.
So you do knock it off of her, but it's just like crouched on the ground next to her, like
New friend.
like wiggling its butt, kind of like ready to ready to solve this equation. Spike, what are you doing at this point?
I feel like after that 1-2, I'm coming in with the 3, in which I call to I say bingo, dum dums, and bingo has its bullet teeth, but it forms its bullet teeth into like non-lethal. That is an option. It says it can be lethal or non-lethal. Into a non-lethal like dum dums, hoping that like, you know, hurting the cat will be enough to scare it away. It'll be like, "Ow, dude, screw this," and just run away. It's not trying to kill him. He's trying to non-lethally shoot the math cat with its dum dum teeth.
I'm gonna spoiler. It's very unlikely you can kill this cat. So,
for safety lines and veiled reasons, if nothing else.
Sure.
It continually reforms from any amount of damage until it's solved properly. So you get 1 die for doing the thing. What else would you like to do?
I think bingo is going to use one of its kick for sure.
Awesome.
And then I'll get 1 die. So that still was 1 die with some kick. You know what? Just go ahead and use an extra die and a kick.
Cool. There's like putting it all in there.
I'm open to suggestions.
Do you want to take a dare on it?
I feel like that's probably something I should wait to do till I'm out of boost and kick.
All right, cool. So you got 2 dice right now.
Only we could trash talk the cat.
2 dice plus a kick. Let's see what we got.
Oh,
that's
no.
not good.
Oh, all right.
He is a dum dum.
3. That is no good. Yeah, and I think how many teeth are fired at it?
I feel like, I kind of feel like it's a round of teeth. Well, I think.
Oh no.
No, I think because it's I'm just gonna say in this round, since it's in close proximity and stuff, and it's the first test of the teeth, which obviously didn't go well, maybe like a round of 5.
Nice. Perfect. So 5 teeth like impact and pass through it, and each tooth kind of grabs a little bit of it and
I hope you like Matt
forms
Panthers.
form like Mad Panthers. Now there are, and they kind of like tumble and roll and then right themselves as they emerge from the other one.
Yeah.
So you've got a pack of 6 Math Panthers now,
Awesome.
one of which is entranced, and the other
others
ones are mad at the dog that bit it. Yeah, Guts. Those are right next to you. What would you like to do? And you're getting continual pings from your viewers, like the drone is still like keeping its distance from the Math Panther, but it is like chasing it through the trees, and they're just like, Math Panthers, fuck, shit, oh god, get out of there. Bing, 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 bing. I think you are getting more views because this is quite a thing. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, the pack has formed and is looking at you.
I think I'm gonna try flying straight up with photonic jacket wings. Oh, we lost teeth.
Oh.
Or did we? Did we just lose him?
Did we just lose his
I
face?
just stepped out for a second, I think.
Bathroom. Okay, got BRB. Great. So you want to roll to temporarily augment your jacket with
yeah,
briefly serviceable wings.
yeah.
Okay, cool. I will ask you after you roll what this is gonna do. But yeah, so you got 1 die to do that with. Do you want to add anything to it?
I think I'll just try rolling the 1 die.
Ooh, all right.
Yeah.
Want to take a dare on it?
Let's see. I mean, that would give me. I would have a. And then if I lose, no, the dare just means you get bite for later. Right?
Bite or so I can take a bite. You can suggest an additional problem, or you can mark it trouble.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try that, I guess.
Cool. For an extra die?
Yeah.
Cool. Do you want to mark a trouble, give me some bite, or introduce a new problem?
Oh man. I guess I'll just take a trouble for it.
Cool.
I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, die for a trouble. You have trouble, so I think that is
Yeah,
appropriate.
Okay. So I'm going to roll 2 dice, 6
And
and
that's
a
a
4.
6. Fantastic. Great. So your barely serviceable wings will serve. I don't know if you can just like rocket straight up with them.
Oh,
but
sure.
You can definitely, like, there are trees and cliffs and whatnot, and you can definitely do something to get in the air. How do you get in the air with the Panthers behind you?
I think the wings themselves kind of look like low res, like how it might look in the original Tron movie. Just boom. And I think the escape, like I think I fly up to, like flying up to a tree to escape a panther is not really great in and of itself, but I think that's the best she can do at that moment. But I imagine it ends up being an escape just because this is another weird thing that the cats are staring at.
Yeah,
And
trying to figure this one out now.
Now there's more to look at.
Right.
And so they're all just kind of sitting, tails kind of flipping back and forth.
And I think they kind of like leapt at you, and they kind of scrambled.
Yeah.
But they are definitely still like, okay, oh, there's 2 more people to eat here.
Oh no.
So how does Tally react to that?
Wait, so sorry. There's 2 no, wait. How many Panthers?
There's 1 in the air, 1 in the trees, and 6 on the ground.
Wait, and sorry. Where is Guts now?
Guts has flown away.
Okay.
Flown up a tree.
Flown up a tree.
And I think I'm just kind of perched precariously, shivering in all sorts of weird ways.
Yeah. Okay, so we've tried distraction.
Mhm.
We've tried violence.
And we don't know
Uh,
anything about these panthers, do we?
And not much, no. They're big, strong, fast cats that are both camouflaged and kind of shimmering with weird math.
Oh boy. Uh, should we try to run?
It's not a bad idea. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, yeah. I think. Yeah. Uh, uh, if Guts is out of the way and Spike is still on, I think Spike has a board.
Yeah.
I can't remember which one of us is which. Yeah. Uh, like assuming we're all mobile.
Mm-hmm.
Assuming we're all mobile, yeah. Let's beat feet. I think Tally takes a handful of the pamphlets that he was making and just like throws them
Pocket
like
pamphlets.
in the face of the closest math panther, and then
Pamphlet bomb.
Yeah.
tries
Cool.
to skate out.
All right. That's definitely going to be a roll for you. You got
Yeah.
one die for doing it. Would you like to add any boost or kick or take a dare?
Yeah, I'll add some boost. If I add some kick at this point, um,
Is that style points that you get for that?
what would that do?
So in the background here, I've started a clock for the Panthers for
Oh,
getting
no.
away. So
Okay.
that will take the clock down more.
Yeah.
That will get you farther away from the Panthers.
Okay. I'll add one attitude kick. No, excuse me. One attitude boost, one turbo kick.
Nice.
Just to keep things. So that's 2d6.
2d6 with a kick.
Okay. Come on.
There's your
6.
6. Nice. Bingo. So that's 2 more ticks off of that Panther clock. Tell me what it looks like as you're getting away.
Yeah. I spent a lot of time like getting these papers right. I've been doing a lot of like risograph printing at some old church risograph set, I guess. It's like they just have this down here. So yeah, the pamphlets are like embossed. Not embossed. They're embellished. Some of their EMB word. And yeah, that first cat, just like maybe just the shock of me throwing something, made that cat recoil, and the other ones kind of maybe more out of curiosity than fear, just sort of like, oh wait, what's that? Like one of them moved really quickly, and the others like, looked over, and when they were doing it, I got out and yelled, like, run.
Nice. Oh, hey, Billy's here. Nice. Hey, Billy, what's up? Great. Are you going in the same direction as Guts, or are you trying to like split up?
Trying to stick together.
Okay, cool.
Well, I think I have just gone up, so I'll try
Yeah,
and
so but you're
join.
in the same general direction there.
Yeah.
So yeah, Spike, there's still Panthers on the ground with you. What would you like to do? The other two have beat feet, as they say.
I mean, that seems. I don't know really what else we can do.
Can we do tricks to get away from the?
Oh yeah, you can definitely do a trick as you're getting away from there.
And we still don't know where the portal is, right?
Right.
God damn it.
Yeah, I'm going to say that once you escape from these Panthers or take care of them in another way, solve that equation, you'll be able to get to that portal. They are still an imminent threat.
No.
And I think that there's like some of them have her inspecting the pamphlets, and the other three are kind of like circling Spike, stalking.
Oh.
I'm trying to figure out how to implement this. All right, this is, screw it. I'm just going to do it. Stop thinking about it. Because my gut is, again, Spike's kind of the patient one.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of my thing. So this might be a really horrible idea, but I think Spike, like none of them are directly attacking me yet. So I'm not running. I want to see if I think they recognize speech at all. So I'm trying to figure out what I would say.
They have not visibly reacted to any speech yet. They do look just like panthers, only super cool ones. And I think that it's almost as if like maybe they sense that you're the patient type, and like that's why they're kind of stalking and sizing you up as well.
And I'm going to try and exude that same attitude back with them. Like I'm going to try to exude like I'm not scared and I'm sizing them up. And just in case, I'm going to be like, all right, Panthers, we don't want to hurt you. There's no reason there has to be any violence here, just in case they understand speech. But yeah, just exuding that, like, I ain't scared of you. I'm sizing you up too. We're equals. See how that works out for
me. That will definitely buy you some time, I think. Guts, your drone is still being chased, and
oh no.
What are you doing with that situation? You definitely are getting lots of views and comments on your stream right now.
With the drone situation, I mean, yeah, I don't know if there's more that I have to do if it's not running out of power.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I just try and plant it in a knot in a tree or something, like try and get it
where they can't get at it.
Yeah, where they might try to claw at it. But...
Fantastic. Yeah, like this has turned into a horror movie. This was supposed to be a trip to the thing, and this is a horror movie now. But the two of you do, you are a safe distance away. You do see Spike encircled by 3 math panthers, and
oh, man.
he is like doing the Jurassic World kind of like all right, are we cool? We are not cool, but we are not being pounced on immediately.
Oh man,
I've got an idea. I know what I'm doing next.
And I think the other two that were distracted by the pamphlets have lost interest in them.
Okay, I think I'd like to try a trick at this point. That might be unwise. But I think I would like to convert my wings to tentacles.
Ooh.
And see if I can like grind along branches while kind of grabbing branches Doc Ock style.
Nice.
From one to the next, and see if that distracts them away from
hard light radiating. so you're kind of like trying to draw them off.
Yeah.
Awesome, fantastic. You got your die to start off. Would you like to add anything to it? Take it there. Check it.
So I'll have 2 dice on that.
Oh yeah, you're doing a trick, so that's 2 dice.
Yeah, I mean, and then what would kick get me at this point? It would drive the clock down a little more.
Yeah, kick would help you get away from the Panthers more.
Yeah, I'll use one of my attitude kicks, I think.
Nice.
Yeah.
And since you're doing a trick, it'll also get you an extra style.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so I'll roll 2d6. I think I feel okay about that.
Nice.
Yeah, and I have a skill for charming people into going our way, not for charming cats.
Not kitties.
Okay, 1 second. And rolling 2d6, 6 and a 4.
That is a 6. Great. Cool. So take your 2 style you got from that.
Oh, I got 2 style from that. Cool.
Yeah.
I didn't
or no, you got You got, yeah, because
One
you have one
style?
style for doing the trick and one style for doing the thing, or
Oh, okay.
one
For
style
the
for doing the trick, one style for the extra kick.
That's how the rhyme goes.
Yeah, the old the old folktale. Yeah, tell me what it looks like as most of the Panthers are drawn away from Spike.
I think it's like, I think for my part, it is a very Into the Spider-Verse sort of thing of like, you can watch me sort of swinging back and forth as these tentacles keep grabbing, and then the hard light, the laser blades are sparking off of the branches as I go.
Mhm.
And all the while, there's these crazy, like I've probably adjusted the jacket to make the patterns seem more mathematical.
Nice. Mathematical. Yeah, and I think
And I'm
definitely
guessing
like,
the tentacles too have the same like Tron, like
yeah,
low polygon outline
absolutely.
shape as
Yeah,
well.
and I think the Panthers that were circling Spike
Mhm.
were like, okay, this guy's boring. Let's go after let's go after this hard light stuff. That stuff is delicious. But you're even though like they're doing cool stuff like, they leap on a tree and then like it leaps off and leaves the other one here, and the other one kind of like jumps back into it.
Oh yeah.
Or like they like
Hmm.
they like blink ahead of you, and then you like go to the side. It's a very cool Into the Spider-Verse type escape. But you are easily able to keep away from them, even though like they know this and they have the math on their side. You are just fucking killing it.
Didn't count on the style.
and I think because of the extra kick, like your drone kicks into like, oh, this is, I've detected a trick.
Oh.
Rejoined you.
I
So
better come back this way.
yeah. Cool. So they are, you are almost escaped from all of them. They're still at large. I just need one little push to finally get out of there and find that new portal.
Let's see.
Tally and Spike are on deck, I think, for that.
So, what's the status of the Panthers at the moment? Are they like taken care of, or just are kind of just distracted for the moment?
They're mostly chasing Guts right now.
Yeah. Oh, also refill one attitude whenever you attempt a trick, even if you fail. I completely forgot that, or I hadn't read that somehow.
Oh yeah. Get it.
Well, okay. I mean, yes, I know how I'm gonna be.
Trick.
I feel bad. I feel like I've let everyone down by not noticing the core.
I think this feels like a Tally, maybe. Like how do you finally find the portal, or like do you call up BRB and be like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Or do we bring in the maps again?
Well,
for the first time, or the ampermeter. Got some options.
We don't. Oh wait. Okay. So they're Math Panthers. Like math. Do we know if they like math? They like patterns. Is there anything like they don't like? Or I guess we don't know.
Yeah, you don't really know.
Yeah.
I think getting the portal is going to be your best bet out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the idea of calling
BRB.
Yeah.
Nice.
That it's like yeah, like
that's very hard.
Like Ben Franklin says, like the way to turn an enemy into a friend is to ask them to do something for you. I think, who will I call? Okay, Whiplash was the one who I helped, but I feel like K-Jump.
Girl Scout.
Oh, yeah, I think the Girl Scout might be more my vibe.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So you got one die for doing the thing.
Yeah.
Would you like to boost or take it there?
Yeah. what does a dare look like when I call someone?
I mean, could get you more trouble, or I have some ideas.
Just drive that relationship number with BRB into the ground.
Or
I mean, worse.
would you like to get an extra D6 for that?
Yeah, I'll take the dare. Let's see what happens. I
Cool.
never took a dare before.
So
Okay.
that's 2 dice, right?
2d6. Yeah.
Cool. Ring ring.
I just like while skating. I guess the Panthers aren't chasing, so I'm just like I stop rushing away exactly and just like kind of amble a little. Like maybe I hear Guts in the treetops.
Guts is having a great time.
I got a 6.
Hey, you got a 6. Great. Cool. So the call goes through. Interdimensional phone works apparently. K-Jump answers is like, Tally, what's up?
Hey,
where are you? This connection is not good. Where are you?
Golden Jungle.
What
got some Math Panthers.
Oh shit. Sucks to be you.
No idea.
What do you want me to tell your family?
Tell them I'll be home for dinner. Where's that portal?
Oh.
And do you want to come for dinner, by the way?
The one home, or yeah.
We're going to Fennispar for the exhibition.
Oh, yeah. The you want to use what the fuck's his name? You want to use Whiplash's ping pong. Great. Yeah. And she like boop, boop, it drops you over some coordinates. It's like and they're like temporal coordinates as well. It's like, oh, you got to get to this place at this time, like the intersection of those spheres and all that stuff. But fortunately it's like not far away. And she's like, all right, you owe me one. I'll come over to dinner at your house, and then maybe you can take me out to dinner too.
Yeah, sure. Wait, what? I feel like
it's a date. Have fun. Bye. Click.
It was like, huh, okay. Oh, Math Panthers. Yeah. Are we?
Yeah. So you managed to like find. It's like, oh, it's another tree that looks very much. Oh, that tree looks like that tree. Right.
Oh,
no. Right. Okay.
And you can like say, hey, dudes.
Yeah. I'm dropping you coordinates. Can you get here?
Yes, you can.
This time.
On it.
Okay.
And yeah, the little clock ticks over, and the knot hole. It's like a big, like where a branch was sheared off. It looks like, but it's like kind of like person sized, and it just kind of like sparkles into existence, and you can see beyond it the golden marketplace city of Fennispar. And yeah, I think that like Spike and Guts are hot on it. Math Panthers in tow.
Yeah.
You want to describe how y'all pop through?
I think Tally waits for a minute till like they can catch up, hopefully. Like unless the Math Panthers are really there. I'm just like, come on, it's here.
I was thinking during this time, while Spike had nothing else to do, he was like the equivalent of Googling, just like answer bot. He was answer botting the predatorial cry of a Math Panther's main predator. And then like forwards that to Guts so we can all play it over my phone, by the way, is in my power glove. That's where my little phone is.
That's how you contact answer bot.
You have a clean escape now. Would you like to roll to see that happen?
Well, I mean, is Guts have a clean escape as well?
Oh yeah, you all do.
Yeah, we'll get out. I'm not gonna.
Cool.
I mean, yeah, it's tempting to just do a trick
for fun, sure.
Out.
Cool. So I think it looks like you all slide through. I think you come out like it's the wall of a tower that is in the forum there, and the camera like sees the portal sparkle out of existence, and the Math Panther just kind of like
Oh no.
slam into the tree and turn into math symbols and like reform into one and stalk away again. Cool. And you have entered Thenis Spar. Let me oh, look at all the crazy things we got here. Great. This feels like a good time to take a little break. Let's do I think this is just a middle one break, so let's take 10 and we'll come back and get to that expo.
Dig it.
Hey, be right back. Hey, there we am. Cool. Let's realize the. Here we are. Great. That's fine. There it is. Great. So you have popped out of the portal into Thenis Spar. What does Thenis Spar look like? Super cool. Thenis Spar is this kind of like interdimensional crossroads city. It's kind of like stepping into the distant past and the far future at the same time. You pop out of the wall of the one of the towers that surrounds this the forum here. This is a giant marketplace. You are immediately thrust into like the craziest market scene that you've ever seen. There's like rich golden light coming from above from somewhere, and everyone is humanoid that you see immediately, and you assume that they're humans until you notice that most of them, their skin is all the color of it's all various like metals, from titanium, zinc, copper, gold, silver, um, and the other thing that's different about them is that from their elbow, their forearm splits into two. So all the Thanasparians here have like four hands, but they are, there's stalls up and down this place. It's just a cacophony of people yelling. Can't really understand what they're saying because it's Sparian, not English. So there's all these like alien voices, and you see some there's some humans, some people who look like they're probably from like Popularia, probably from let's see, the other one that's hooked up, probably from Opera Bloom, which is another one of the inhabited dimensions that you have not been to before. But yeah, it's just looks like anything and everything is for sale here, and it's just super crowded. People, bustling, bumping into you. You don't look out of place here, or if you feel out of place,
that's on us.
no one treats you that way. Yeah. What's your move?
I imagine we need to get to the exhibition, right?
Yeah, so they said the exhibition was at the public baths, which is somewhere near the forum.
Okay.
Do we need to clean ourselves up after that mad scramble through the? Wait, are we also are we skating with null range or? Like...
Yeah, I think that was the intention. That there was going to be some exhibition with you and them.
Can I see if they're selling any drone enhancements or anything?
You certainly can.
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like a roll.
Okay.
Yeah, start off with your one die.
Yeah, I'm not sure what enhancements I could put on a drone, but I guess it'll be a moot point if I.
What enhancements can't you put on a drone?
Hey. Okay, I'm just going to roll 1d6. I'm sure there are not terrible consequences if I say, oh, roll a 5. So I succeed with a complication, I guess.
Succeed with a complication. Great. Yeah, and this is your pro camera gear, right?
I'm supposed to. Yeah, I have pro camera gear and I have the drone.
Oh, and a separate drone. Oh, small drone. There it is.
Yeah.
It can be controlled. It's used for scouting, filming stunts, carrying less than a kilogram, and running out of power right when it's 400 feet out over a lake of acid.
Sounds right.
So, yeah. So I think you know that drones, your drone and camera, like the components involved, those are primarily like discs and lenses flavor.
Okay.
I
have one lens.
And you do see, that there are several stalls selling. They don't look exactly the same, but they look similar enough that you're like,
Yeah.
could probably do something with this.
Mhm.
And like the moment that you're looking around, and the moment you like express any micro expression of interest, immediately there's 3 vendors like yelling at you,
Yay!
waving over here.
I think Guts thrives on this. And it's like shouting
you-
words she hears
Yeah.
back at them and mimicking gestures.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, and I think so. Everyone here is the description of Dennismarians is great. Let me read it to you.
I'm sorry, everyone.
The soft, warm skin, the color of various metals, from pale zinc to patinated copper to the blackest titanium. Their tunics and scarves are made from the latest metamaterials. Their togas and shawls from the wool of well-cared-for lambs. They work with joy, trade without greed, and uphold simple laws with justice and mercy. Their scientists pray, their priests study, they write new songs each day. They are kind, humble, good-humored, and haunted by the ghosts of their ancestors. So this is the kind of people that you're dealing with.
Yeah.
And
fine, everybody.
Yeah, so you're yelling backwards. Some of them, you can, it's hard to tell alien expression, but you can tell that
the vibe has changed.
Their vibe hasn't changed. There's like, we're gonna sell you some shit. But every once in a while they're like, oh, like, this is good enough for your mother, and you're like, your mother, and they're like, okay, anyway. And the simple laws that they uphold, this is a very although it's chaotic, it's a very peaceful dimension. And there are among the people trading and buying and selling, you do notice that there are guards. You assume are guards. They're like robed, and their like heads are swaddled in their scarves as well. And they carry these like some sort of stick. Hard to tell what it does yet. Probably
I'm sure we'll never find out.
Yeah. But they, like, as you're kind of yelling back to them, they like, you have caught their attention. But you like, you have no lack of options for buying and selling bits and pieces. What would you like to do about that information? Let's jump to Tally and Spike.
Sure.
while you're thinking about that. What do you do while you're jumping here?
Let's see.
I think first and foremost, Tally is like sheepdogging, just being like, like,
oh no,
Guts and Spike like
everybody
in the same area, just like, just like trying to keep everyone together. Like, guys, like we we've got a timetable. I'm like, the least chill person right now. Like this is overwhelming and amazing, but also
only there was
we
a
have
chill
schedule.
here.
Yeah.
This is what happens when we have no chill.
Yeah. It's like,
yeah, but if I pick up a gem, I can upgrade bingo again. This looks like the place they'd have gems. I don't know exactly how I could barter for one. Or do I have money?
It looks like they have all manner of gems, like the kind that you're looking for and otherwise.
The kind we're not looking for.
Yeah, all sorts of like those delicious food smell and spices in the air. Yeah, all sorts of like cool looking technology and like super futuristic tech and ancient artifacts being bought and sold here. All sorts of cool stuff.
Yeah. Tally is a real torn, like trying to keep people together, but also I keep like poking guts and being like, take a picture of this. Like these are the spices that they're trying to keep away from the people. Like
Yeah, it keeps coming back to that.
yeah. Everyone should, this is the birthright of all the dimensions.
I've thought of an enhancement I might want on my drone, which is it is an onboard piece of computational equipment. It's not really AI, but it adds a little kind of mascot character. I keep thinking of the Mortal Kombat, the guy who pops up and says crispy after a cool move.
Toasty.
Toasty, yes, sorry.
So you want your stream overlay, basically.
Yeah, a little stream overlay character.
Great.
Like the extent of its intelligence is to name a move that it sees.
Nice. Nice.
And say a few catchphrases. So I'm shopping for one of those.
Cool. Yeah, you have every opportunity to interact with these vendors who you don't understand.
Yeah, so I think let's see. Can I generate an image of what I'm looking for? Yes, I can use hardline upscaling to do that. Yeah. So I'm like showing it. It's one of these characters on the drone.
You can roll to do that, it says. So yeah, let's go ahead and roll to do that. You have one die to start off with.
Cool. I will roll one die and see what happens. I honestly want to try and use. It's probably not worth the trouble, quite literally, but I want to see if I can use my raw talent.
Grab a dare as well. What if you like.
Let's see. So I will just roll for this. Rolling that. That's a 1.
It's a 1. Would you like to use your raw talents?
I will use my raw talent, mark 1 trouble, and make that a 4/5.
Great. Yeah, so you are able to successfully communicate what you would like to do to a lovely bronze-skinned, like very, very tall, lithe person. It's hard to tell gender here. And they like look at it and they like, but they're like, grab the drone out of the air with one hand and kind of like flip it over and with the same thing kind of poking around with it, and the other arm, the 2 forearms are kind of like rooting around. And eventually they find something, and it's just like a little chip, and they'll like release the drone, and they like their hand kind of goes out and like 2 palms come up.
And yeah, can I buy it
look
at
expectantly,
this point, or
yeah, what do you have to offer them?
I mean, let's see. Yeah, how does currency even work here? Like, I assume that I have money just from the family that I've got, but yeah, can I try waving currency and see the effect that has?
Yeah, on your what was the something you're not supposed to have on your
Oh, we never settled that, did we? No.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think it's probably some sort of, I don't know if this is a physical object, but yeah, it's like an algorithm key. It's something I can use to access streaming and distribution algorithms to bump up whenever I'm publishing.
Ooh, nice. Cool. Yeah. So you're waving currency around.
Yeah.
Is it just like paper money?
I
from
imagine
Hill.
so, yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. You know what? I think he is very interested in all of your currency.
Uh-huh.
And like one hand takes it and the other hand remains out.
Oh no.
If you would like to hand over like a debit card or a credit card or something, they will accept that. You will also take the slam broke.
Okay.
Unless you want to nope it.
And then nope gives me more trouble. More
Yeah.
trouble.
Yeah.
This feels from a metagaming perspective so silly, but I think I will take broke for now.
Awesome. Cool. I've still got this bite to use.
Oh no.
I'm not going to use it yet.
I've half filled up my trouble.
Yeah.
But I guess the whole thing is getting to the, well, we'll see.
Yeah. That's the whole engine of the game. Great. Cool. So what's Spike doing at this point here? It looks like you've Tally or Guts has made a successful deal for an upgrade for their drone. If you want to mark that in your notes.
Oh, sure.
Cool. What's Spike up to?
I don't know if there's much I can be up to because I don't know what I could possibly barter with for a gem.
Oh, I didn't even think about buying like useful components. And now I'm broke.
Damn.
You also need to find the baths as well.
Oh, yeah. Are people? How are people communicating?
Excellent
Is it-
question. Just roll 1d6 for me.
Uh-oh.
5. Great. So the Thanasparians are just talking amongst themselves. They're on both sides buying and selling. You do notice that when they need to interact with someone else, they basically take what looks like a ping pong ball and kind of stick it to their head for a moment, and then like it takes a little, there's like a little like formal back and forth, and then they just start gesticulating and yelling again. But for the most part, it's just Thanaspar doing Thanaspar stuff.
A universal translator to get my message out.
Oh yeah, because that's the kind of thing that Tally wants. Is
Yeah. I think after you finish your transaction, Tally is like, "Oh, we have to buy one of those." Like, quick, like you use your money.
This is one of the few times Guts looks kind of ashamed and nonplussed.
And I think
that she spent it all
on. Do this. Yeah. So as you say that to Guts, Tally, someone kind of like taps you on the shoulder, and you turn around, and it is Anna, a human, young. It's hard to tell. Might be a teenager, might be older. Not like hello fellow youths, but just like someone who looks like a teenager, but there's something about them and you're like, oh, like they seem mature for a teenager. and uh, just kind of like blandly attractive. Just kind of like open, broad face, kind of like short curly blonde hair, um, and just says, "Oh, you're from Null?
Yes,
You didn't
we
pick up
are the
a?
Ursulas.
You're all named Ursula?
Uh, uh, no, I'm Tally.
Tally, Young.
Are you from No?
Yeah, yeah." And he's like kind of just like not staring, but like gazing at you.
Yeah, definitely. I'm
Um,
definitely like looking at Guts and Spike like, uh, what's going on? There's something. You guys tracking the weirdness here? Is what my eyes are trying to tell you. Like,
Oh no. So just this random
yeah,
human on
yeah,
yeah,
on
and
the
there are other humans
Yeah.
around, but this is the only one who's like approached you.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is,
we're Slugblasters.
oh, that's why you're here. Oh, I should have known. Clearly. Wow, cool. That's really cool. I could never I don't have the balance. I don't have the balance for it or the stomach. But
I
wow,
think
that's
Guts
really
kind of
cool.
wanders clumsily into the conversation. It's like, no, slug blasting is for everybody.
Oh, really? I mean, I've never tried, I guess, but
Allie, show them your pamphlet.
Yeah, or well, you should come to the exhibition at the baths.
Ooh.
the what?
I don't know.
That's Tally is right. We are doing an exhibition. You'll see all of the amazing stunts we can do. And it's going to be with, what is it? Null range. It's an event for Fust at the baths. There'll be slug blasting like you wouldn't believe. Tally is so good.
Wow, that sounds really cool. And all of you are gonna be there? Maybe I don't know, do you need to put me on a list or something?
I think Guts kind of blue screens a second.
Yeah. We I don't know. I think we need to go sign in first for ourselves. Do you know where the baths are? Is that where we're supposed to meet? The baths?
Yeah. Um I would like you to make another I would like you to make another roll for that question. And you can add stuff to it if you want this time.
Oh no. I can contribute attitude if you want an extra die.
Sure. Yeah, we're
Um,
getting into our political pattern. Oh yeah.
So yeah, I've used attitude to give a boost to Tally because I'm in the same conversation, I guess.
I got 2 3s.
2 3s.
Oh no.
Nice. Well, that will not get it for you. Hey, 2 3s. Yeah, and Young just looks at you, just like baths. I don't are you, are you trying to that's cool. No, I you know what? I think you're from Null?
Yeah. We're just
Cool.
very
And like
cool.
his face goes back to kind of just like broadly gazing.
Turns into a panther.
Baths. Baths.
Oh no.
I mean, that sounds fun. I wouldn't know where to point you though. I'm sure any of these guys could, right?
I guess. I just uh oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, you came up to us, so I thought maybe you were more familiar with us.
Yeah.
Does bads mean something here?
Are we
I
talking
mean,
about the same thing?
I don't want to. I just uh, this is I don't want to
Like
say
every
this,
time
but
every time you say baths, you like kind of
Oh no.
it's just like we like you're just saying like carrot in the middle of like not offended or just like why would you say that? Okay.
it's I don't want to. I didn't want to have to say this, but this is our first time in Venice Spa.
Oh, this place
So
is ancient and wonderful. I think you're going to enjoy it a lot.
have you been here a long time?
It's not my first time. I'm from Null
Mm.
too.
What what part of Null?
Um, the it's 3 lakes. It's the name of the town. It's a very small town.
Mm.
It's boring. There's
Oh
not a lot there.
yeah.
Like a school and a church and a water tower, same as any small town.
Yes, that sounds.
Eerily familiar.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think Callie will just like drift off. Like, yes, that sounds. And then yeah, Guts could say you're really familiar. Okay. Um. Uh.
But this is your
Pike.
first time, so you don't have a globe.
No. Are those required?
I mean, they make things easier unless you want to spend the time to learn the language.
Well, that's
Oh
really
no.
that. I mean, that's
It's
that's really the best
worthwhile.
place
It's a
to.
very beautiful language.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he like when he says that he takes your hand and puts his hand on top of yours. It's worth learning.
Yes.
This person's
Yes,
weird.
Bad
I think
vibes only.
yeah, Tally will try to like disengage her
Yeah,
hand and
easily.
like
Yeah, his hands are
gently.
warm and soft, but yeah, you
Yes.
can do it. You
Yeah.
can do it
I
easily.
think Gus is getting protective with like
Yeah.
Yeah.
this guy
Definitely,
bothering you, sort of.
definitely like leaving a pamphlet in the hand as I disengage. Just like, oh yeah, that's Slug
Oh,
blasting for all.
that's
Ursula's
really
unite.
great.
Yeah.
And you're all Ursula.
Yes.
This is
Like,
great.
yes. Well,
Oh no.
I've never
rock on.
I've never tried it, but I would love to sometime.
Yes. And do you have you how? Oh boy. Yeah. Tally's like kind of wanting to edge out of this conversation. Just like, okay, great, cool. I'll like see you around, but also just I'm not like this doesn't add up exactly. Uh, like, are you safe? Do you need help?
Oh, it's very safe here. And he like kind of nods to like they're not obvious, but like when he points them out, like there are cops basically everywhere. Guards.
Yeah.
Just keeping the peace.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like they need to keep the peace often, but better to have a cop and not need one than need one and not have one. Yeah. No, it's very safe here. This is one of the
Hmm.
safest places I've ever been to. I think it's very soothing.
Oh, yeah. Like the way again, the way you said that sounds very creepy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no,
No, it's cool.
how do you travel here without a board?
Oh, there's lots of ways to open up portals.
Oh, okay.
I mean, a board is just one way to get through a thin zone.
That, the
It's
best
the
way, but yeah.
coolest though, right?
Oh.
And he like looks at his pamphlet and looks up at you and looks over at Guts.
Yeah.
It's really cool. I've never tried it, but it looks cool.
Like, Spike, you want to bring any boy energy to this conversation?
I think Spike has been busy with this long-term plan. What Spike's been doing is he's been scouting out any vendors he sees with gems that he could use for what he wants.
Mhm.
Then he's been trying to watch them all and see if he could pick one that seemed to be like the most down on their luck. Like that vendor's not having good luck today. That vendor's not selling much. You know, so he's like, he's been watching and waiting and like, I think that one's the best target for this possibility.
Let's make a roll for that. I think you you get your 1 die, you get your bonus die for being patient there.
Yeah.
For sure. So you can take an extra die or an extra kick on it.
I'll keep the 2 dice. That's a good start. Maybe we'll see. Looking for the most.
Oh, I was forgetting to use my
5. So
5.
that's
Great.
not bad.
Yeah, you do see a little you know, very very pale metallic. You know, it's a woman maybe. I'm sitting and you know, definitely like looks like she has lost steam. Like she's still kind of like trying to get people to come over to her table, but there are people that have like much more colorful, you know, little tents, much better spiel. Probably you still can't tell. And like she'll like stand up and do her yelling, and then kind of like look a little dejected and sit down. Look around.
Before I head over there, I'm gonna take one of Bingo's formed metal teeth out, which will be replaced with another. So I have one now in my hand. I'm gonna walk over to her very casually, kind of look over her wares, wave, greet her.
Oh yeah, hi. Yeah, she doesn't say hi, but
yeah,
she greets you.
I'm gonna kind of take my time, not be too eager. Just browsing the wares. I'm in no hurry. I think I point out. I think I'm going to inquire about a couple of things before I inquire about the actual thing I want. You know, first go like that.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Man, what about this one? What about this gym here? How?
Oh.
You here, you know, ruffle in my pocket, pull out the tooth and be like, stare at it for a moment, like, I don't know if I want to get rid of it. So, gonna mime out, see this? Oh, tooth for that. I give you tooth, you give me gem.
Points at the gem, like looks through it. Like you can she's kind of like saying like this is trash. Like this is not gonna. Kind of like motions for you to come
Sure,
get there.
sure. What you got?
And like puts a tarp over her table, and like motions for you to like come back here.
I kind of give Bingo a wink, like keep an eye on this situation.
Where's
All
your
right.
grappling hook?
All right, I'll check out what she's trying to check out. What's going on?
Yeah. Cool. And she's like leads you into like an alley behind the place, basically. She, like takes you a block or two away, probably.
Mm.
Just like she's like, oh, it's gonna be okay. It's yeah, like four thumbs up. It's really great. Let me find that.
Like found dead in a ditch.
Yeah, right. This is how you end up on true crime shows.
Yeah. Yeah, and she she knocks on a door, and a guy opens it, looks around, little copper dude, waves you in. And there's like it's stone buildings. It's like everything's got kind of like a nice golden glow around it. And they kind of like lead you like down a hallway and up some stairs. And there's like a nice little atrium with like a banister over it. You can kind of see, and there's people in the little square inside the building, little courtyard. And he has like a little like a it's a little like metallic briefcase that kind of opens it up, and there are more gems and some lenses and some coils. And the lady points points at that.
And then, so I think these gems will work for my purposes for upgrading Bingo. Look, he definitely trying to keep a poker face, like, maybe.
Oh, okay. Closes it.
No, maybe no. Open it back up. Let me look at them.
Like hands one to you. The woman like takes a step towards the door when they hand it to you, but just to make sure you don't take off with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
And he like picks up 2 more gems and like pushes them in your hands. And he holds up one hand, 5 fingers.
This, all I got, just this.
Takes the gems back.
This, one, this. This, all I have. This it. And I make pat down my pockets. That's it.
Like points at your mouth.
Oh no!
This did not come from my mouth. This, somebody else's mouth. Oh. Not my mouth.
Closes up the case. He pulls out rummers around in his like tunic. Pulls out it looks like a cigar. It's like thicker and shorter, and it like kind of like holds up. There's like he's got like a cool like a rock with a hot coal in it, and
I'll put it back in my pocket.
and he's like smoking with one hand, gesturing 3 and 3 with the others.
Yeah.
I only have one. That's it. One. Wait, 2? Give me a second. Give me...
Yeah, I'll take your watch.
No. I'll be back. Hold on. Good.
Cool. While you're doing your thing, let's pop back to the other two.
Oh, what was I doing?
Yeah, so Young is just like, cool. Yeah, slugboarding sounds awesome. Can you teach me?
Yeah. Anyone can learn.
Great.
Uh,
I mean, that's what it says. And, they say, believe what you read and none of what you hear. Right? Is that it? Cool.
Is that a saying from where you are from?
Yeah, from Three Lakes. Yeah, small town saying.
Mm.
Do you have any small town sayings?
Better to have a cop and not need one.
Oh God.
I agree.
I'm definitely just like seeing if any of the guards are like
I think
yeah, they're like, the cops are not paying attention to you at all right
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we look normal. Cool.
I think Guts wants to butt in with recommendations of like some channels and personalities online that teach the basics of slug blasting.
Awesome. Online. Cool.
Yeah.
Wait. You're not Ursula. You're Guts.
Yeah. I mean, I'm one of the Ursulas, right? That's why I have another saying from our town is Ursula's forever.
Ursula's forever. I like that. Ursula's forever.
But yeah, are you a gutter?
Yeah. Ursula's forever. Forever. I love it.
No.
Gutters forever.
What is happening? No, it's sub gutters.
Sup gutters.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Who is this person?
Yeah.
Bad vibes.
Well, yeah, Ursula's forever. We gotta
get to the baths.
Baths. Yeah.
God help us.
Can you teach me to slug blast there? Do I need a board?
Board.
Yeah,
Where's
that'll
your
be your
board?
first
Skates?
step is to go get a board.
I could have skates.
But you'll probably want to start on a board, and I'm sure you can find a merchant here. Just
I'm sure I can.
Basic longboard, and that'll be your first thing.
Yeah, start simple.
Cool. So we got to get to the bath.
Yeah. Do you mind if I come? Because it sounds really cool.
You just keep watching the stream, and once we figure out where it is, we'll let everybody know.
It's better to have a stream and not need one, though, right? It could be. Why have a stream when you could be right there?
Murder this person.
So I can get a board.
Yeah.
I can ask around.
Yeah.
And I can meet you at the baths.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
Ursula's forever.
Ursula's
forever. Your name is Young.
Trundling Tally away into the crowd.
Guts and Ursula, and your friend is Ursula too. Got it.
It's just kind of debriefing with Tally.
I like you see him like walk. He like walks down one of the like market stall lanes and like turns around for you and like holds up his like you can see him mouthing like and turns around and keeps walking.
So Guts, you think he was like part of a hive collective
Yes.
impersonating
Yes,
people?
definitely.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. Just checking. Okay. Yeah. Let's let's uh let's ask one of the guards the way. Right? They've got a
Yeah. Yeah.
serve in
Yeah.
informational purposes. Yeah.
Yeah, you can ask one of the
Yeah.
guards. Cool.
Yeah.
Spike, what's your plan here?
My plan was like go back as if I was going to like borrow some from friends, just kind of go back to bingo. Hopefully, where someone couldn't see me or whatever, and get another one of his metal teeth, which he has, basically infinite supply of.
Nice.
Like it was a big deal. Like I had to go get some from a friend and then come back and back. Okay, 2. Plink, plink. That's all I got. 2. That's all I got. 2. Clinkety, clinkety, clink. Ah.
I think I want another roll for this. Because he's trying to scam you. And I want to get you not scammed. So let's roll for this. So you got 1 die for starters. Would you like to boost or take a dare?
Yeah, I'm gonna boost that shit. I'm gonna get another die with my turbo. And I guess we already the patient aspect of this we already applied it to the other one, right?
Yeah, that was finding them. This is just getting what you need.
I can 2d6. Let me see if there's anything else I want to do. I don't think so. I think I'm gonna leave it at that. What the fuck? 4. So
4.
could be worse.
Interesting. Yeah. Yikes. Let me see here. Yeah.
And he also has not been doesn't speak the same language, right? It's all just been
No, yeah.
pantomimes and shit, right?
So yeah, he points at the teeth, rummages around in the briefcase, brings back a gem and a little ping pong ball.
I'll scope him out. Like as far as I can tell, I mean, and I know he's trying to scam me, but as far as I can tell, do I think this gem will work with my coil to upgrade
It looks
bingo?
valid. Yeah, it looks valid.
And I know I wasn't necessarily a part of their conversations. Do I know what the ping pong ball is for?
And he points at your temple.
Okay, I'm kind of 2 teeth, tink, tink, tink. Clink, and I'll throw the 2 teeth at him. Yeah, I'm good for now. I don't trust him.
Yeah, and the lady kind of takes you by the elbow. She looks a little bit a little upset, but not angry or anything. She's like, this did not go the way I wanted it to go. And just leads you back out and just drops you off in the alley and closes the door. Doesn't go back to her stall or anything.
I go find Guts and Tally as soon as humanly possible.
Yeah, so mark a gem on there for you.
And a ping pong ball.
Yeah, write down in your notes or in your notes lobe globe.
Globe. I'm trying to figure out. Maybe I'll propose this to Tally or Guts. I was like, hey, so I made a deal for one of these Loeb Globes. But I'm also kind of scared to try it because the guy was a little bit dodgy, and
Oh, no.
I don't know anything about him. And like, what if he's trying to like take over my mind or something?
Could you try it on Bingo
I don't think
or on
I
the
would.
drone? Or is it only brain interface?
I mean, I guess we don't really know much about these, right? My gut instinct is it probably wouldn't work on Bingo because like he's just a robot. He doesn't have like a brain or whatever. So like, I don't
Find
know.
that guy that was talking to us.
We got one.
He seems up for anything.
I mean, I could try it if y'all want, but I thought I definitely shouldn't try it before I was back with you guys in case something happened. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I try the Loeb Globe?
I mean, metagaming, definitely not, but I think Guts is like, go for it.
It's true.
And also
Guts.
sets up the drone to watch.
Yeah,
Like you always say, Guts, no glory.
No guts, no lobe.
All right. Well, y'all keep an eye on me. I don't know what you're gonna keep an eye on. What the hell? I'm taking after you. I'm usually so hesitant and patient, and you're a good example, Guts. You just go for it. You don't worry about it. I'm gonna be more like you.
Full globe, no consequences.
I put the Loeb Globe up to my head.
Yeah.
Start looking around, trying to listen to like vendors and shit.
Yeah, and like it feels like warm, like room, like body temperature warm, and like if it was a ping pong ball, like the bottom part kind of like just smushes a little bit, and it kind of suctions to your temple. It just feels like a warm, pleasant like wash across like a reverse headache kind of.
Oh, hey, pretty silly.
And after maybe 30 seconds or so, things start like the commotion starts turning into words, and you're just overwhelmed with like, now you can hear people yelling like, hey, you over here buy this, I've got 20, this is the best one, no, not that guy over, and like you're just overwhelmed with the everything.
Oh no.
So much noise.
But not enough to get slammed.
That's good.
It's just
so is it like basically is it stick there so you don't have to hold it there the whole time?
Sticks there, yeah.
Hey, let's find a baths and get out of here, or let's find out somebody who knows the baths. This is pretty loud here. It's not nice. I'll ask one of the guards. They seem like they would know where everything is.
Yeah. So and they travel in pairs, and they're just kind of like earth tones, sandy colored scarves, like that look like very nice soft wool, not rough or anything at all. They're kind of like pinned in place with like a little jeweled like hairpin, and you stop a pair of them, and they clearly Thenesparians, and you can like basically only see their eyes. Where are you from?
Greetings, friends. We are visitors from Null. You might have heard of us. We're from the up and coming Ursulas, here for the exhibition at the Baths.
Welcome. Exhibition.
Yeah, there's a Fust is putting on a slugboarding exhibition, and we are kind of renowned slugboarders here to take part in this.
I hope you're not causing any trouble.
No, of course not. No, this is all above board. We're absolutely not here to cause any trouble. We're not troublemakers at all.
Good. We don't like troublemakers here, but you don't look like you're going to cause any trouble. So
it's okay. Do you know where the baths are?
Oh, of course. Yes. I'm sorry. Did you have something to say?
Oh no, I wanted to check in with you out of character. Do we hear Spike speaking English and them speaking Thenesparian, or?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So it's just
So
like,
you're
oh, we're
hearing
not
my side of the
troublemakers.
conversation. Yeah.
Or yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh, okay.
And like as far as guards go, like these guys don't have a you don't get a like a imposing vibe off of them, just like a concerned father. Like, I hope you're not going to be causing any trouble here, right?
No, of course not.
Yeah, because you're not the kind of person that would do that.
Not at all. We're here to bring joy and knowledge of the great sport of slugboarding, blasting.
Nothing bad happens.
We've had some Slugblasters come through before, and they were kind of troublemakers.
You know what? They're probably from the BRBs. They can be kind of assholes.
Arbiter wrote a poem about them. If you want to hear it.
Oh, I would love. Yes, please.
Great. The other one's like, it's embarrassing, but yes. And he like just looks up in the sky and kind of like recites this like not an epic poem, but like a multiple sonnet length kind of. It's got complex rhyme schemes.
Enough that I'm sort of surreptitiously looking at my watch.
You have 2 or 3 points where you think it's ending.
Right, yeah.
It's like the drop, and he goes back into the.
It's like I'm about to say, like, oh, thank you. Oh, there's more. There's more. Right. Mm-hmm. Yes. That was one. Oh, okay. Another verse. Mm-hmm. Great. Okay.
And they returned home, and Venice Bar healed itself like a simile, and and like he's like, God, you're pretty sure he's done. He's just kind of like staring off in a reverie,
waiting,
and looks back at you. So none of that.
Of course not. No.
And yeah, Tally and Guts, you just like. We're watching this guy babble in
and I think I cue off of the applause.
Too long.
You will get no trouble from the Ursulas. We are honorable slugblasters. Why do I keep saying slugboarder?
Yeah, I think I said slugboard at some point. Ursulas from Null. Got it.
Yes.
His eyes kind of flick up. He's like, "You're logged. Great."
Now directions to the baths, please.
Of course. And he like gives you some directions, like, "Oh, go down that way. Past this guy. Don't talk to this vendor. He means well, but he doesn't treat others as well as he could. Go that way." And basically points you through the forum, and the forum's like there's some like large stone walls that have these like nice. Comfortable but kind of impressive stairs leading up to them, and then past those go back down to this district, and that's where the baths are. Near the outer walls. It's lovely. I hope you find the peace that you're looking for there.
Thank you, and keep writing more poems.
Oh, it's like breathing.
Okay, I know how to get to the baths, girls.
What?
Follow me to the baths.
Instructions.
You just asked someone. I think he's talking. Guts is like telling he just asked someone and just got an answer. Jesus Christ.
Well, I did have to get the lobe globe first, so.
Yeah, and you can take it off and put it on as
cool.
Like. It's not an implant.
Yeah.
I think Gutson is trying to relate the conversation that she had. Right.
I just figure as long as we're in Venice Bar, it seems prudent to keep it on, because either then I'll at least understand the babbling going on around me.
Oh yeah.
For better, for worse.
Like trying to nail down what felt off about the conversation.
Right.
Yeah. What do you tell him?
Yeah, I think it just circles back to it was just a weird vibe, and Guts is just getting frustrated. I think that everything when she retells it about the conversation sounds perfectly normal.
He said he was from a town.
It was a really boring town, like a really boring town.
What's hilarious is that having as a player watched it, that's absolutely accurate, because like if you tried to recount to me what was so weird about that conversation, you couldn't do it. only because I saw it was like, oh yeah, totally weird vibes.
Like,
Yeah,
like he took one of my pamphlets and he read it, but like not in a
Not the right
normal way.
I feel like Spike keeps waiting for like the weird part.
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah.
That sounds good.
So that was weird. That was the weird
He-
part.
He
Have you
kept
said the
agreeing
weird
with
part yet?
us. He said he was going to see us later. Like it doesn't add up.
Okay. I mean, but we say that
Then he
all the
said
time.
He said he was a gutter, but it didn't know anything about like the lore.
Maybe it was another scammer like the one I almost got scammed by.
Wait, what?
Well,
I
was
think
trying
Guts is instantly like, who did this to you?
Well, I wanted to get a gym so I could upgrade bingo. And in the process, this lady, I tell them the whole story, led me back, and there was a guy with a suitcase, and he kept trying to haggle me. And there was definitely something off. But in the end, I think I made it out okay by exchanging a couple of bingo's teeth for a globe and a gym.
Yeah, I think like you tell the whole story, and it's like, did he want your teeth?
It kind of seemed like that at one point.
Oh.
Like dawning realization.
And you didn't give him any, right?
I did not.
Okay.
It was all by pantomime, though, so it was all kind of assumptions on my part.
I think I don't know. Maybe we should have that add that.
Finish
to the
bar is
chart.
weird.
We don't give
Yes.
teeth.
Yeah, so you walk, it's a good like 45-minute walk through the forum. And I think since people can see the lobe on you, the globe, they like people definitely like target you with their pitches, like, oh, here's some rugs, here's the hyper lamp, here's a lot of different things.
Basically, like all the clips I see of people around the Great Pyramids in Egypt, were like, my friend,
Exactly.
my friend.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, no.
Only they have like super cool stuff. Instead of just like the one like light up Eiffel
Instead
Tower.
of just trying to get you to rent their camel for a ride because it's too far to walk. Get on my camel. It's too far to walk.
And as you're walking through, like occasionally, like you definitely see pairs of guards patrolling, and every once in a while they'll like stop and then look at you, like kind of like check in and like nod. And it's almost like you almost feel like you didn't see any like radios or anything, but it feels like they probably got like some way to communicate. Yeah, they're like, cool. I'll keep an eye on the kids from Null because they said that they're Slugbasters. But no one gives you any trouble, and you eventually make it through, and walk up these like very cool like stone stairs. It's hard to tell whether they were carved out of this like marbly sandstone looking stuff, or if they were like fit into place perfectly. There's kind of like hard light railings on the edge that are very delicate and slightly animated. They look like they're just kind of like blowing in the wind almost, but they will not allow any to fall off. And
I have a quick question.
Yeah, go for it.
Player wise, because when I was talking to them and going, oh yeah, we're Slugblasters, it dawned on me, just so I understand the world better. It's like in our world in Null, slug blasting is like looked down upon, right? Like, oh yeah, slug kids. Yeah. I'm taking it like that is probably not the case in these other dimensions since they're having like an exhibition and stuff.
Yeah, it's probably less so, but they don't want people messing up their stuff.
Yeah, but I didn't know. I guess I didn't know if like, is that something we should not be telling people, like there were slug blasters or whatever?
Straight to jail.
Like, we're criminals, sir. We're here to rob your place.
Yeah, definitely not criminals. Like, oh yeah, you're skateboarders. Great. Right.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, well, if you're going up like the Great Wall of China and like you got a skateboard, and you're like, oh no, we're not. We're just here. Sure.
You're not going to skate on the wall, are
No.
That'd be ridiculous.
But yeah, so you get to the top of the stairs, and the wall is it's not super wide, but it's enough that there's people like staring out into the distance. You can see in the center of what seems to be the city area, there's kind of like a floating obelisk that has this it's basically like a hard portal to Prismatia that just like lights up the entire place all the time. It's very beautiful, like this scintillating prismatic light is covering everything, and the city just spreads out, and it doesn't look like a sprawl. It looks like this kind of like tapestry almost, and yeah, it's like kind of takes your breath away as you're looking at it.
So does that mean we've discovered a portal from Thenispar to Prismatia?
It's a hard portal from Prismatia to
from
Thenispar. Yeah, that is several thousand feet in the air.
Oh, okay. I was about to say that would give us another cycle.
Yeah, if you got to Prismatia, you might be able to figure out how to get to it, but it would be a one-way trip and it would be a long drop.
So it doesn't get added to our map as a portal.
No. It's just a feature. It's basically what they use instead of a light bulb.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Dig it.
And as you're kind of taking in the view when you get to the top, a little bit out of breath. It was a bit of a hike. I think next to Spike, you just like next to you, but kind of a little bit behind you. You just hear someone say, "It's beautiful, right?"
and I don't know who this person is, right? Because I wasn't around.
Yeah, and he's just staring out at it.
I figure I'll turn. I figure I'd probably be like, yeah, totally.
Yeah, totally.
Gorge.
And he like looks at you. Gorge?
Short, gorgeous, beautiful, gorge.
Beautiful, yeah.
And I figure Tally and Guts are with me, right? We're all together.
Yeah. And he holds up a like what looks to be brand new hoverboard, longboard, like right, and it's like onyx black, and it's got like these like kind of like what do they call them? What are the like when you get hit by lightning? What are the pattern there? These kind of like lightning fractals of like deep red, like Vandenberg pattern. Oh, what's it called? Pattern when you get hit by lightning. Lichtenberg figures. Yeah. So it's got like these like ruby Lichtenberg figures on it.
Cool board.
Yeah, I just got it.
Are you here for the exhibition?
Oh no, they're gonna teach me how to Slugblast.
And he's referring to Tally and Guts.
Yeah, Guts and Ursula.
That's
no.
Oh, you're Ursula too. That's so cool.
We're all in the Ursulas. Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm Spike.
Spike Ursula. Guts Ursula.
Sure.
Ursula.
Actually, that's Tally Ursula.
Tally Ursula. Awesome.
What's your name?
Gutters forever.
So yeah, okay, sure. Who are you?
Young.
Yeah. Y'all know Young?
And then both of us are just like, oh, no. Or I know Guts is just like, oh no.
Y'all are gonna teach Young how to slug blast? That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, I asked around. The baths are right down there.
Yeah. I got instructions back at the market.
You got instructions too. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, I turned to them. It's like, oh, Young. That's you. Young was the one you were telling me about, right, girls?
You're so kind.
Now I understand.
Can you teach me how to slug blast?
Well, I mean, we gotta do this exhibition real. Well, I mean, that's because that's about to start. Is it about to start? It is, right? I'm asking.
It's about to start.
Oh, cool.
So I mean,
how long does it take to learn?
Well, I don't think you can enter the exhibition. I think that's like an invitation only thing. It's beyond our control. We were invited to be part of the exhibition.
Awesome.
But I mean, yeah, because generally if we do our practicing back in Null, we're just here for the.
Yeah, I'm from Null too. 3 Lakes.
Cool. Have I heard of 3 Lakes? Have any of us heard of 3 Lakes? No.
It's
haven't heard of that. Haven't not.
Yeah.
Apparently.
It's a small, boring town. No one's heard of it. Do you know why they call it Three Lakes?
Because it's got 3 legs.
No.
No, no, it does not have 3 legs. Then why is it called 3 legs?
You know, I never thought about it. I guess I was hoping
Cool.
you would know. Yeah, cool.
Well, what's the name of our town in Knoll? I forgot.
Hillside.
Hillside.
Hillview. You can see a hill from it.
When the exhibition's over, you should find us in Hillview sometime. And
You're from Hillview.
yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, girl, we got to get to that starting line, right?
Yeah.
That's, Tally?
Can't get banished from the competition.
It's just an exhibition. Just cool. Nice
Cool.
board, young.
Thanks.
Cool board.
It's brand new. Longboard.
Awesome.
Like you asked. Said, like you told me to.
Yeah. All right. Well, watch the exhibition. Maybe pick up some pointers.
Yeah, I'll come down with you.
I don't know if you can.
No, you'll have to be in the audience for this. That's how the exhibition works.
That's the real way to experience boarding for the first time, I think.
Yeah.
I'll be in the audience then.
That's the best place to be. Best seated in the house.
Or
Wow.
stream at home.
I'm going to have the best seat in the house.
You know what? Do you have like a streaming device? You should pull up Guts's channel on your streaming device.
Let's go,
Watch.
Gutters.
Like, no.
What's up, Gutters?
I'm already subscribed. I'm her biggest fan.
Awesome! Did you hear that, Guts? Your biggest fan here to
I
watch the
think Gus is
exhibition.
just like somewhere out of Young's view, just kind of staring death at everyone.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you watch it. We'll talk to you later. We gotta go. We gotta get down there. It's about to start.
Run for it!
Ursula's forever.
Ursula's forever. See you later.
Forever.
Once we're away, I'll be like,
Really?
oh my God, you weren't kidding. I understand now. Yeah. How do you even explain that?
So you talked about a gorgeous landscape. He said he was a fan.
Why is Young so creepy? Why? How? Like there's nothing officially objectionably wrong, but it was really creepy. I felt like Young was gonna wear my skin. Okay, we should probably concentrate on the exhibition now.
But I can't. And I've seen it. I'm a woman on the internet. I've seen creepy dudes before.
We just have to skate our best and like not think about the fact that he's watching us at all times.
I
Through the
really
screen, he
hope
knows where we are.
he doesn't find us in Hillview.
I'm just gonna set a restrict key on all the new subscribers from the last hour.
So the baths
Yes.
are kind of like built off the side of the wall, and they're like really cool, not ceramic. What's it called? The blue and white porcelain, but like lots of different colors, and they're like kind of built in these terraces off the wall, kind of flowing into each other. There's people hanging out in them. It's mostly open air. There's like little like roofs that keep the sun off of some people, and there's places for other people to lay out. It seems like the water just kind of like comes out of these like sluices out of the wall. You can see some of them are like have steam coming out of them. There's people from like a lot of Thanasparians, but a lot of a variety of different people hanging out there. and you kind of like, it's kind of like a walkway, like a stone walkway over there, and you are still getting the same kind of like attention, like guards pass by, notice you, stop for a minute, check you out again, and keep walking.
No.
And as you approach the baths, you do see there are like kind of innocuously 3 or 4 drones just sort of like hovering, kind of like scanning the area. And if you look close enough, you do see the skull and the Fust logo on them.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's just like they're just kind of like set up there. But otherwise, just like looks like people chilling at the baths.
Hmm. And there's no obvious like intake for
No.
okay.
And we never arranged a like meeting point with null range.
This is about the time they said to show up, so
Yeah.
but it's very soothing and pleasant here.
Creepy way.
Is there? Well. Are there any like Fust officials?
You don't see
Or,
anyone
like, nobody.
unless they're naked and bathing.
Oh God.
They might be. Kind of their anti-corporate ethos.
I guess I'll send my drone up to kind of fly up to one of the Fust drones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is definitely 100% a Fust drone.
Yeah.
And I think as you do that,
oh no.
So like the baths are kind of like built off the walls, and you can like the top of the wall is not too far up, maybe like 50, 60 feet up, 40, 50, and you see a couple pairs of guards kind of like walk to each other. Looks like they are either talking or communicating somehow, and then turn and look over the edge. One of them points at the drone and point like one of their arms points up, the other like one on that points down to you. And they like look at each other and then pull out the batons, and this is the first time you've seen a baton activate. It just like lights up with this like neon like purple, like bluish purple thing, and there's an orb on the end that is just like pulsing. And they just jump down off of the wall at you, and I think that's where we're gonna end it.
Oh no.
And you see Michael, not Michael, what's his name, Young. Watching. Great, I think that's a great place to end.
So it's not an exhibition, it's a trap.
Getting jumped on by guards.
Man.
Are these undercover Dara folks?
Let's do some stars and wishes.
Oh my God.
I'll just go in order. So Grit Heath.
No real wishes other than kind of got going at the end. For the first part, I just felt like I had nothing to do. Not by anybody else's fault, just like I don't know anything to do. And it happens sometimes. But I mean, just definite star for Young. Was just Young. It was a lot of fun, and it just in that it is so exactly what Peter said. Like you can't describe it. You're like, well, what's wrong with him? And if you try to describe, you can't describe what's wrong with him. You're just like, just trust me. He's really creepy. He sounds really nice. No, but it's the way he's.
It's really nice.
So it's
enthusiastic.
Very funny. I liked that was nice. Yeah, no, it's always fun watch. I think that's it.
Cool. Sweet. Who's next? Peter.
Yeah, Star for Young. And I love the payoff of explaining Young to Spike and then Spike experiencing Young firsthand.
Yeah.
And yeah, just stars for all of the exciting problems we run into trying to get to where we're going on the run. I think I'm finally getting kind of the rhythm of that. Of like, this is what it's like for the Ursulas. Like, oh, we have to get here, and then here are a bunch of things that are going to get increasingly haywire as we try to make it there. I have a wish of, now that I've installed this little hype bot on the on the drone, I want to see that come into play at some point.
Nice.
My other wish is like, I was not looking at either of my attitude things. I think for maybe the whole game so far, of like using gut. Well, I think on the first session I used guts to help action at some point. And then refilling attitude to attempt a trick. I gotta lean on those mechanics a lot. I'm amused that my character is broke, so I want to see what sort of fallout happens from that too. Yeah, and it was nice start for a general shape of show of like having a bunch of tricks to get away from the Panther, the Math Panthers, and then landing in I've already forgotten the name of the dimension we're in.
Dennisfar.
Dennisfar. And then having it be a lot of like sussing situations out and having conversations. And I like that alternation. And I have a wish for, if there is an exhibition, I would like to see it. If there is not, I'd look forward to figuring out what weird thing Young has orchestrated here. And
and Ben,
I was just gonna say, I wonder if when we told Null Rain, well, I didn't want to steal from my mom. Wait and get Dara put it for Null Rain.
I was wondering if you're gonna do that.
I wonder if their idea. Well, I kind of wanted to. That's why I think I only did, or like I only did one die, and then I think Peter threw in another. But I wonder if their ideas, if they've like infiltrated the Themyscira guards in some way. Anyway, yes, fun action, getting away from the town, followed by like a bunch of social situations. Yes, the stars. Yeah, a lot of fun just watching people like get things done or not. A lot of inventive, not exactly stunts, but actions. You know, like getting away from the cats, and then just like what's going to happen in this multiversal bazaar? Yeah, no, I think a highlight for me is like getting myself in too deep in certain areas. So just like, you know, like, oh yeah, sure, like let's call BRB to get away out of this, and then like, of course, I'm gonna I feel like I have a much stronger sense of tally than I did at the same time of whatever that last character was.
Young.
Yeah, gosh. Oh no, my in the Defy the Gods.
Oh,
I was just like
Ampics.
Yeah, Ampics. I was just like, like what would Ampics do in here? I'm just like, oh yes, Tally. Like Tally's inviting people over for dinner. I guess. Yeah, I know this. So yes, stars for everyone. Stars for the episode. I'm real curious to see what happens next. Wants. I kind of want some stunts. I'm ready for that in the like sine wave of like stunts, social scenes.
Oh yeah, and the first cameras are set up here, so any tricks that you do will get you extra style.
Oh yeah. Also, I was just going to throw in a star for seeing how the group dynamic works without chill.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh no.
Great. Any other wishes?
Not for me.
Anything else from anyone else?
I
Alrighty.
did like also just the whole thing I had with the merchant and the guy in the back room. Like, there's obviously something dodgy going on there, but I liked that. It felt like one of those scenes where you think you know where it's going to go, and it's like, okay, it's going to happen. It's going to, and the fact that it didn't, I like that. It's like, okay, good. So it didn't turn out to be, I didn't
you got a
get attacked
complication
and
in
they
there.
tried to steal my kidneys, and I had to like. I thought I was going to have to
man.
probably like do some crazy escape maneuver on my board, jump out the balcony because they were trying to kill me or something.
Awesome. Anything else before we say goodbye to the internet?
What about you? You didn't go.
Oh yeah.
Nothing from
I
Mark.
did go. Yeah.
No wishes, no stars.
No, that was super fun. Again, not a lot of planning except for that's where you're going. I did throw out the like, hey, why don't you steal some of the suits from Dara? Maybe that's where we'll spend this episode. No, that's cool. But like that's literally all I had. And then yeah, like I wanted to spend a little bit of time in the jungle, and I think that was like just enough getting there, and that was enough to be fun and not enough to be like annoying, it felt like. And then just kind of like exploring the new place was really fun. I really enjoyed all the stuff that y'all did to do that, whether it was like getting scammed or dealing with creepy people or guards, poetry guards. Yeah, I really enjoyed all the stuff everyone did. Yeah, and wishes. Want to see the guard fight. Want to see the exhibition. Want to see what happens when Andromeda shows up in the middle of everything. And I'm looking forward to playing Young a little bit more. That will be fun for me, at least. Yeah, he's super fan. Biggest fan. Biggest fan.
Is there a word I could use in this context besides internet? Oh, I'm sorry, I talked over
Yeah,
you.
internet's fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, sorry. Go
Yeah.
on. And...
Internet, net, cybernet, dimension net, whatever you want to call it.
Okay. Sorry.
Slugnet.
Yeah. Cool. Otherwise, let us say goodbye then. Thanks for watching. Ursula's forever.
Ursula's forever.